Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, let's get started on this breakdown. Let's get started. All right, so gold made a lot of movement yesterday. Went up, well, it played around a lot in a range yesterday, right? That's why we took that little loss yesterday. Market is still bullish. It's still bullish. It was doing a lot of nonsense yesterday inside that range. And then what do you know? It finally decided to break out of this mess and continue bullish. Had we looked for buys like we should have yesterday, we would have probably had a better outcome on our trade. But that didn't happen. So let's redeem ourselves today. So gold right now is bullish. We are holding this major area of support on the 4-hour, and it's also on the daily as well. So let's see if price can maintain that area. It's looking like it's created another area of support right here, and we've broken kind of above that area. So what I'd like to see is us maintain above that area to continue looking for buys to potentially that area there, inside that box there. I like the buys. I like the buys. I like the buys. I like buys. Question is, are we going to get any sort of pullback before the buys take off? It's already pulling back now, which is cool, which is good, very good, because now we can look for potential buys even now from how early it is now. Let me see the hour real quick. So we have a rejection on this hour candle, but we do have a pullback into this zone here. So the break of this high would be a great confirmation, but today we're going to be focused on the 5-minute, because the 5-minute was giving us very good confirmations yesterday. Yeah. We missed a lot of setups on the 5-minute. So this 5-minute candle here is going to close in the next 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. Yeah, this is ripe for buys at this point. This is nice for buys. Now the question is, are we going to hold the support, or are we going to break below this support and come down to maybe this support down here? That's a possibility as well, because right now we are pumping down on the short term but I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at more buys. I'm not going to fall for that today. we're gonna stick to the high time frame confirmation. So we have a push up, we have a really nice pullback. I think price will respect this area, so what I'm looking at is something like this. Real quick, let me check if we have news dropping today. We do not. We do not. We're in the clear for today. How rare is that, right? Super rare. Super rare. Super, super rare. It's gonna be 8 o'clock here in a second. Let's see if we can close above this high here so we can take some buys. And maybe we can break these highs too with some volume, with some 830 volume. Let's see if that can happen. 8 o'clock. There we go. We're breaking above it. All right, let's take some buys in here for price to continue bullish. Let's see. And I got a little surprise for you guys today. I'm gonna trade a big account and a baby account as well. I'm gonna trade 2 different account sizes today so you guys can see the difference. Because many of you guys don't really understand the metrics of the psychology of trading 2 different accounts. You don't. So let's have some fun with that today. So I am in gold buys right now. The reason why I took gold buys, guys, is because we have this support forming structure right now is bullish. Okay, we're making higher highs, higher lows. Okay, something like this is what I'm looking at for the market to do. Okay, overall high time frame is bullish, so I prefer to take buys over sells. We have this push here that started at 6 o'clock this morning. It was pushing up and then we kind of pulled back just a little bit here, which is understandable. We retested this area here. We have this support. It's only a 5-15 minute support, not that strong of a support, but I want to see price hold above this area to give us higher probability for price to continue bullish. Even if price plays around like inside this area here, the buys is still valid. It's still valid, but overall it's bullish. So you have a higher probability of winning the trade taking the high time frame trend than you do going against it. Now, sometimes your timing can be off. It can be okay. It might not be this, might not be now, whatever the case. So that's the thing about trading. Sometimes you're right about your analysis. It's just the timing of when the market is ready to go in that direction can throw you off. You know what I mean? So that's why risk management is so important. You have to manage your risk, because if you're right, but your timing is wrong, but your management of managing the trade was good, you can, you know, come back and give the trade a second chance again when, you know, things look good again. But if not, you know, you don't live to trade another day. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I'm trying to impress upon you guys today. So today we're trying to, you know, have a win, go for a win, and finish off the rest of the week, you know, in the positive, basically, if we can. Because the week is still early in the week, plenty of time for anything to happen, you know. So that's that. That is that. Now, the thing about taking 5-minute entries, the thing that gets me about taking 5-minute entries is, okay, so it's kind of hard to, it's not hard to explain. It's just confusing sometimes. When you take a 5-minute entry, you have to anticipate 5-minute TPs also, right? So on 5-minute time frame on gold, right? This is not even 10 pips. Like, this is 10 pips right here. You know what I mean? So it's like when you can get good entries on the lower time frames, but sometimes certain TP areas are not ready to go. You know, they're not ready to take off, and they won't get hit in the time frame that you're thinking. So basically, like, if you're taking a swing trade and you're taking a trade off the 4-hour time frame, then it's like, okay, I'm looking for a 4-hour TP. So you can hold your TPs and make your stop losses as large or as small as you want based off that time frame. But if you're trading off the smaller time frames, you have to know that your TPs and stuff, like for instance, this trade here should technically be closed around this area here. I can't realistically hold this entire TP based off a 5-minute entry. I can't do that. Can it work sometimes? Absolutely. But the odds of it playing out, you know, 7 out of 10 times, 6 out of 10 times, 60-70% of the times are not good. So that's why if you're a swing trader or intraday, you have to stick to a certain, you know, set of rules. If you are a scalper, you have to stick to a certain set of rules. You know what I mean? So that's basically what I'm trying to show you guys here. All right, so we're in profit now, a good amount of pips here. See the difference in the account, guys? Look at that. Look at a small account versus a bigger account. The difference in profits, the difference in risk, you know, all that good stuff. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. So if it breaks 4-hour resistance, it will continue bullish. If it's a big if, it's a big if. But based on the higher time frames here, like if we look at the 1 hour here, it looks good to continue up. It does look good to continue up here. We need this new, it's a fresh 1 hour candle. The hour candle just opened. So it's a lot of time for that candle to play around and do its, you know, play around. So the hour candle before it didn't do much. The one before it didn't do much, but this one is showing some signs of life. So that's why I have this area here, because like I said, if price can hold above that area, it can continue up. And if we look left here, you'll see that there's really nothing stopping price from, you know, continuing up here. We do have a zone here. Let me mark that off just in case. Where's price now? Oh, price isn't there yet. Yeah, you know what I mean. So I mean, that could be TP1. This area right here could be TP1 for price to tap, react from. Doesn't mean it's gonna stop there. It could very well continue up, but you know, I don't know. Never know. So We just need the bulls to remain in control, and for volume to come and just take price where it needs to go. That's what we needed to do. There we go. Now we've broken above that high, that line here, which is what I wanted to see. And now volume, if volume can continue, we needed to continue pushing price on up and see if we can have a nice quick win to start the session, to start the day. And really all you need, guys, is 1 or 2 wins. You don't need more than that. 1 or 2 wins will do you very well every day. That is how you build consistency. It's not by taking 1,000 trades a day. It isn't. It's by knowing when to cut your trade, knowing when to get in, when to get out of the market, understanding that you're risking everything. You're risking everything. And risk also means when you're getting out. You know, someone's going to ask, hey, Charlene, you didn't hold to your full TP. This is not my full TP. This is my analysis as TP, but not my full TP. When I'm in a trade, I get out when I'm comfortable with my profit, and that's it. And that's it. And we don't think about yesterday's loss. We don't dwell on things that didn't go our way. You know, we try to remain positive, try to look forward. Today is a new day. It's a new day. It's new opportunities, a new chance to redeem yourself. You know what I mean? So that's what's most important. That's what you should be thinking about every day, is that. Okay. What's a small account to you? Small account to me is like anything below 50K. Anything below 50K is technically a very, very small account. And even 50K is a small account technically. That's not a very big account. If you want to, you know, be in that, you know, window of, you know, account sizes, to me, I think you need to be 150K plus in your account to see numbers, real numbers, to be able to withstand hits, to see a certain level of longevity, to play that long game. You need to have at least 100K plus. And I say 150K because if you have 100K and second you take a trade, now you're 99. So you're no longer in the 6-figure account range anymore because you dropped below that those figures. So that's why I say you want to have at least 150K into your account to see numbers. On an 150K account, guys, that's, if you can't do 2,000-3,000 a day on that, that's something is wrong, you know. On a 50K account, let's say a 50 or 40K account, you should easily be able to do 500 to, you know, 800, 1,000 a day on that account size. And then anything smaller than that, you gotta take it easy. You know, you don't want to go crazy. So price is struggling where it's at right now. I might take profit where it is because it's struggling. We have a 30-minute high here. We need this 30-minute candle to close above this area. We do have one rejection, but it's just the one there. All this point below it. We need some volume. We need some volume. So we have if we have a 15-minute closure above this area in the next 3 minutes, that would be amazing, because that means that we're holding this area, and then the next 15-minute candle can open and try to push up. You know, maybe even not even leave a bottom wick and just start pumping bullish. That would be amazing there for us today. Come on, gold. Come on, gold. Be nice to us today, please. Be nice to us today. We're only up 24K, 2,400 right now. So if we hold to 1938, that would give us a 30 pip move for the day. So let's aim for that. Let's try to aim for a nice 30 pip day on gold today. That would be amazing. That would be my trade for the day, and I would be very happy with that. I'd be pretty happy with that. So And the reason why I am a scalper, guys, is because I just have a better win rate when I scalp than I do when I hold my trades. If you guys watch some of my older lives, you'll see, like, sometimes when I try to hold my positions for longer, I don't have the best luck. You know, it just doesn't really work out for me. So I have to, you gotta know what works for you. You gotta stay in your own lane. You know, don't try to be something you're not. Don't try to copy other people. Don't count other people's pockets. Don't do that. Do what works for you. Don't worry about what works for everybody else. Don't worry about, you know, oh, I had a $500 day, but this person over here had a 10K day or something. You know, don't do that. Don't torture yourself in that way. Walk your own path. Write your own story. Stay in your own lane. Do your own thing. And that's how you find happiness. The biggest killer of happiness is comparison. Comparing yourself to other people, thinking you're doing something wrong when you're comparing yourself to somebody who probably has way more experience, way more resources, way more capital, all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So you'll do your mental health will be a lot better if you just focus on yourself. Okay, so we're moving up here. Very nice. So that's pretty much it, guys. I had a friend of mine recently, actually, who used to follow like all the big traders, and he stopped. He unfollowed all of them. And I asked him one day, I was like, hey, what's up? You know, he even unfollowed me, and I was like, hey, you know, what happened? You know, are we good and everything like that? He's like, no, we're cool. The reason why I unfollowed everybody is because, like, it was distracting me. It was distracting, even though, like, he would use it as like motivation and inspiration sometimes. He said that it was distracting him on his journey because he's over here trying to do what everyone else is doing, and it's messing with him, and he can't like find his way. He can't focus on what he needs to do because he's seeing all these images and stories of everybody else and how they're doing with their trading, and it's making him feel some type of way about how he's doing. Like, he's not working hard enough, he's not studying enough, he's not making as much as they are, and it was just really distracting. And I was like, well, you had to unfollow everybody? What, you couldn't just stay off Instagram? He's like, nah, because I like to look at funny things, I like to get on TikTok and do this and do that and stuff. So instead of depriving himself of, you know, social media, just remove what he doesn't want to see. So if he doesn't see it, it doesn't mess with him. And I was like, okay, you know, I respect that. I respect that, you know. And ever since, he's good. He's good. He's good. And I know he's going to do great. I know he's going to get to the level he wants to get to one day. So I'm not even mad at him for that. You know, and it's true. It does distract you. It makes you, you know, feel some type of way. But that's on you. That's if you are allowing those things to make you feel that way. So if you have the type of self-control that's required, and you know what I'm saying, if you have that in you to be able to block those feelings out and just stay focused on what you need to focus on, then you should be good. But if you're not, he's aware that he's unable to control those things. So how do I help myself? I just remove those things from my line of sight, you know. So I'm probably gonna take profit here in a little while, guys. I'm not gonna hold to full TP, I don't think. I'm in some good profit right now. It's up 5K. It's moving nicely. I mean, we like I said, the 15-minute, I wanted to say 15-minute close. We did get that 15-minute close. So the next 15-minute, like I said, it should be pushing up to continue up. But I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna come up here. You know what I mean? It may or may not. So on the smaller account here, I'm gonna take profit on the smaller account because it's a small account. You don't want to go crazy with it. And then on the big account here, oh damn, we were up 5K, now we're up 44. If it goes to 5K, I'll close it at 5. We're at 44 now. Let's see if it can give us another little push to continue up just a little. And And I'm being greedy right now, guys. I should close right here. Up, we're going down. I still think it's gonna push up bullish. I still think we're gonna go bullish. Should we unfollow you? Hey, listen, if that's what you gotta do what's best for you. Trust me. You gotta do what's best for you. I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that. Oh, alright. I'm gonna take profit on one. I'm gonna take profit on 2 positions, and I'm gonna let one of them run. I'm gonna let one run because I don't want to lose out on the other 2. So take profit on 2 and let one run. So let's see how that goes. And on the smaller account, I closed all of it because it's a small account. So how much do you think a 3K account should profit in a day? So that's a difficult question to answer, only because it depends on your skill level. Remember, guys, it's not so much the account size that should tell you what you should make. You could have $1 million in your account, but if you're a crappy trader, you don't know what you're doing, you're not going to make any money on it. So it depends on your skills. So see how your consistency looks, right? How much are you able to consistently risk every day and be okay with? Because you don't know how much you're going to make. None of us know how much we're going to make every day, but you know exactly how much you're going to lose because you set up your risk. You set up the lot size, so you know what you're willing to risk on a trade. So on a 3K account, to sustain that account, you don't want to lose any more than maybe $200-300 a day max. If you're risking or losing upwards of $400-500 plus, you're not going to have that account very long. So my advice is, how much do you normally risk on a daily basis? On a 3K account, you should be able to consistently make $200-300 a day on that easily. Because if you're only catching, let's say you're catching 10 pips, right? I'm catching 10 pips on a 2 lot. 2 lot on 10 pips is $200. You know, this trade we just took here, right? I'm up 17 pips right now on this trade. So, and in, I don't know, 20 minutes we've been in this move now, 15-20 minutes, something like that. So if you wait for the highest probability setup, you wait for your confirmations, you get in at the right time and you get out at the right time, you should be fine. You should be fine. It should not be difficult. Now you're going to factor in losses because you're going to take losses. It happens, right? But at the same time, you have to ask yourself, because let me think. Give me 1 second. I'm going to show you guys something real quick. I'm going to show you guys something. Hold on. All right, so this is $100, right? This is $100 bill, okay? To some people, this is a lot of money. To some people, this is a little bit of money, okay? To me, this is a lot of money, okay? You could do a lot with $100. You could feed yourself for a week. You could pay for gas for your car. You could do a lot with $100, okay? So this is $100 sitting in my hand right now. Right now, I am up $1,400. I have 1,300 more of these in profit right now on this trade. And I'm letting it run. It was at 17, then it was at 16, 15, now it's at 14, okay? So if you have $100, in your hand right here. Let's say we have $200 in your hand right here, right? And you're in a trade, right? You're in a trade. It's not digital. It's real life. It's physical. It's physical. So you're holding this in your hand, and then someone says, you can take this profit right now. You can take this 1,200 right now and walk away with it. Or I could take it and walk away, and I might come back with more. I might come back with 300, or I might not come back at all. I might just leave with all of it. So if you're holding money in your hand like that, $1,200, you cannot forget the value of money. And when you trade, when we trade, sometimes we forget the value of a dollar. We forget the value of a dollar, because what could $1,000 do for me right now? What could $1,100 do for me right now? It could do a ton right now. And I made that at home, sitting in front of a screen in my air-conditioned $3,500 a month apartment, relaxing. I don't have a boss standing behind my shoulder. I'm gonna close this trade because I don't want it to go to break even. I don't have a boss standing behind me, breathing down my neck, you know. I didn't have to get up and go sit in traffic. I did not have to get up to an alarm clock at 5 o'clock in the morning when I probably wanted an extra hour of sleep because I was tired. I really didn't get a good night's rest last night. I don't know, I had a real bad dream about somebody, and it just messed up my whole night. So I didn't have a good night's rest. All that stuff, right? We forget the value of a dollar, and then you get greedy. You're like, oh, if I can make $100, I've seen it go to $200 before, but I'm gonna hold it. I'm not gonna be content with the 100. I'm gonna hold for that 100 because I think I can make more. When in reality, you've never made $100 or $200 sitting at home before. You've never done it, you know? So I feel like you lose the value of a dollar. I have this piggy bank here that I keep next to my desk at all times. When I come home from the day, I don't carry a lot of cash on me when I go out, but when I do sometimes, I come home and I put the change that I get inside this container. So I have a whole bunch of coins at the bottom here, and then I have dollar bills sitting at the top. I don't know how much is in here right now, but you know, there's 5s, 10s, 20s, 100s, quarters, dimes, nickels, all that, ones, all that in here. And the reason why I keep this, and I never use it, I never go in it, I just put money in it. I started this like maybe a year, not even a year ago, a few months ago. I saw this on Amazon and I thought it was so cute. I was actually supposed to give it to my goddaughter, but I wanted to get her a pink one because they only had blue and clear, so the pink was out of stock. So I bought the blue one for me, blue for a profit, right? And I'm gonna wait for the pink one to come back in stock, and I'm gonna buy one for her. But the reason why I keep this on my desk, and right next to my computer where I see it every day, where I'm trading every day, is to remind me of the value of a dollar. To remind me, money is all around me at all times. I keep money and things around me at all times. So number one, remind me of my blessings, right? Because I could be anywhere else. I could be doing anything else. I remind myself of how much I used to hate my jobs that I had. I had plenty of jobs that I used to hate. This is even before police. I had tons of jobs. I sold insurance. I had my own cleaning company. I did a lot of things that some I liked, some I didn't like a lot, you know. I remind myself of where I came from, and it's motivating me for more, to go after more things that I want in my life. So sometimes you need a reminder of the value of a dollar. And that's why I will forever be a scalper, because at the end of the day, none of us really knows where the market is going to go. So you have to take what the market gives you at that time. It doesn't mean, hey, you know, you need to hold your trade, hold your trade, hold your trade. Look at your win rate when you hold your trade. If I would have held this trade here, I would have given back all of this profit. And I did give back a lot. I only closed at 800. I was up 1700. So I literally lost 800 bucks on that trade, or 700 bucks, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, because when you're holding your positions, guys, and you're trying to make as much money as you can, you're really doing yourself a disservice. You really are, because you're adding stress to yourself when you don't need to. You're forgetting how good, even if you make $20 a day trading, guys, that's good money. You know why I say that's good money? Not in the grand scheme of things, because $20 is not a lot of money. It's not really much of anything, right? 20 bucks nowadays is really $1 with the way the economy and inflation is moving. But you made that $20 sitting at home, you know, on your phone, you didn't have to, quote unquote, work too hard to make that, you know? So think about it in the right context. Think about how you're earning this money in the right context, because it puts it all in perspective. You know, you have some entrepreneurs like myself. We will work 100 hours a week on our own businesses before we work 40 hours a week on someone else's business. Think about the context that you put that into. I would rather work 100 hours a week on my own business, on my own goals and dreams, than work 40 hours, only 40 hours a week, to build somebody else's. So some outside looking in might be like, oh, am I stupid? Why would I want to work 100 hours a week for me when I could work 40 hours over here? That's less than half of that. But it's the context that you're using it in. You're not building someone else's goals and dreams. You're building your own. And then on top of that, you actually want to do it. When you're working for someone else, or you're doing something for somebody else that you don't really want to do, you're like obligated to do it. There's no fun in it. There's no joy in it, because you're not doing it because you want to do it. You're doing it because you're being forced to do it. Someone's making you do this. So you're going to half-ass it, dilly-dally. You're not going to put your all. You're not going to be passionate about it, because it's not for you. But when it's your thing, you care a lot about it. You know, when we were growing up, when we were kids, right? We didn't care when we walked around, turn on the light, leave the lights on, let the water run, you know, go in the refrigerator, eat 10 sandwiches. We don't care. We didn't pay for it. Mom and dad paid for it. I don't give a shit. I'm going to eat how many sandwiches I want. I'm going to turn every light in the house on, walk out of the room, leave the light on. I'm going to let the water run. I don't care. I don't pay the bill. It's not on me. You don't care because it's not yours. But when you grow up and you got your own house and you got your own bills, now you start to care a little bit more, because it's your thing. It's on you now. It's your responsibility. It's not anyone else's. So now you put a little bit more consideration in it. Walk out of a room, you turn the light off. You know, you're not gonna let that water run and go nuts with your, you know, because you don't want your water bill to be too crazy. You know, when something is for you, you kind of put a little bit more care into it. You give it a little bit more oomph. So, so when you're working for yourself, guys, when you're striving towards something for yourself, you care a little bit more. But when it comes to something for somebody else that you really don't care for, you don't care. So we're still holding this area of support here. We look at how we came down and we tapped nicely into what? This support here. We were holding it here, but we came down and tapped it nicely, but it keeps on rejecting. So are we still bullish? Yes, we're very much still bullish. Still bullish. just out of curiosity, what's AU doing? Because AU was doing some nice moves yesterday. AU was doing some nice moves yesterday. So we have this area here on AU. We tap into this 5-minute demand there. If we can break this demand area here, we'll probably continue down. AU is bullish right now though, so it wouldn't be smart to look for sells. Even though it's only 27 pips. Even though it's our retracement is due here. Yeah, retracement is due though. A retracement is due. But if we don't break that low and we break that high, we can continue up. Oh, but look where we are. Ooh, we tapped into this high. What's the next high? Right here. Right here. So we already tapped into that. Oops. Pulled back really hard too. So let's see. So yeah, AU is pumping here. We are pumping away here. US30 is still in the same spot. Has not broken this high yet to continue up or down. Same spots. What's GU doing? Ooh, GU is coming down nice here. GU. Okay, I see you. I see you, GU. Oh, we retest. Oh, look at that. To the T. To the T. Same rejection. Oh, but yeah, pushed out of this range. It's rejecting now. We still have this area that I could come back and retest though. This big area right here. Yeah, GU should come down. It did not break this high here. It's probably going to continue down here. Let's see how this baby plays out. GU is going to come down beautiful here. We don't have a lot of questions today. That's okay. Charlene, can you check GJ? Sure. GJ is bullish right now, moving up in the world. If we can remain above this area, we should continue up. If we break below this area here, GJ is going to be tumbling down and we could potentially come down to retest these lows here. Around here, let's look at the 15-minute. Oops, too low. Let's put it up here. Let me see, looking left. We broke above this area here, wicked out. So price needs to do this. It needs to do that. If we don't hold above this area here, we need to hold above here. If price can do that, then we're good to go for the buys. I would wait for price to break this high here and then look for the continuation for longs here. All the way up to these highs here. So right around there for about 40 pips for the buy. For the sell now, I'd be looking for price to break below here below this area here and come down and retest here for a quick 25 pips. So right now it's a waiting game. It's a waiting game. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. If you look at the 5 minute here, pretty clean on the 5. Pretty clean on the 5. We have some rejections here. That's why I say you want to wait for price to close above those 5 minute highs. And then you want to look for price to potentially continue bullish to break up. But if we don't and we get a break below this area here, then you can look for price to find its way down. And right now this 5 minute candle is breaking these 5 minute lows back below the low there. But it's still not a confirmation. I would still wait. Let this candle close. I would say let this candle close. And then if you get a pullback, because this could still come down here, retest and come down to these lows here. Because you have a 5 minute supply up here and a 5 minute demand sitting right here. So if price can come down, it can easily come down to that demand, easily. Right down here. So you have to look at the market from both angles. Both angles. Am I bullish on US30? No. I'm not anything on US30. I don't know what the hell US30 is doing right now. US30 is ranging. It's moving sideways. It's not giving anything. It's doing what it does best. Nothing. Can never consistently trade that pair. I still like buys on gold. I still like buys because we have a really nice support / demand holding there. I really like for the buys to continue up here. We got such a nice pullback here. I'm loving this pullback. If it would have came down here, that would have been even better, but it did not give us that. That's okay. It came down deep enough around this low here, wicked out a couple of times. See how it's playing around all these wicks here, wick, and then now it's trying to break up. 8:40, 9 o'clock, we should take off here. This should very well continue up here. The only way I'm looking for sells on gold, well, I wouldn't be looking for sells anyway, but if it was to break below all these supports, below this bullish structure here, it would need to close below here. Even if it came down, if it wicks out, it's still valid. I would need it to close below that area, and I don't see that happening right now. So I still like buys. I still like buys on gold. This is an excellent opportunity to take a buy. Problem is, it's very close to this rejection area here, and that's only a few pips away. Yeah, not even 10 pips away from that rejection. So we need to get out of this noise. This is a lot of noise here. I need us to get out of this noise here to either break up, or if we stay down here, then gold is still playing around until it decides if it wants to go bullish or break and go bearish. So that's why patience is so important. Patience is so very important, as I tell you guys every day. Every day, you have to be patient and wait. Are you always going to get the best entries? No. And that's okay. That is quite alright. Alright, AU is breaking down here. Beautiful. Breaking down below this area. Now we have this area here that it could react from. So you want to wait to see how price reacts in that area there. Now if we break that area, we're coming down. Problem with AU is the pips are so small. It's like it's not even really worth it. Really, it's not. So that's the issue. The US30 is just ranging. Nothing's happening there. Now, GJ, on the other hand, breaking down below this area here. Let's see. What it does in here is going to be very important. If it pushes back up above this area here, there's a high chance it's going to continue bullish. If it does not, and it continues and it breaks below this area here, good chance it's going to go bearish. I think it's going to continue bearish and come down to test this area here. I think it's going to come down, continue, and test this zone. Down goes Frazier. GJ and GU are the same, right? No, they're not. No, they're not. There's no pairs that are the same. There are no pairs that are the same. No. No. Trade every pair independently on its own. There's pairs that correlate. Doesn't necessarily mean they move exactly the same though. See how I wanted gold to continue up here? Did it do that? No. Everything had indication that it was going to go up, but it did not continue up. So what did I do? Took profit. That would have been, not only would I have been in drawdown, it would have been a loss. This would have been a loss for me if I would have held that move. I'm not of the belief that you become successful at trading holding massive drawdowns. You know, have I done it? Do I do it sometimes? Yeah, it depends on the setup. A setup like this where everything is bullish, if price doesn't respect certain zones, certain areas, don't hope trade. Stop hope trading at that point. Just get out and wait for the same confirmations to come back again. Or follow what the market is telling you it wants to do. The market is sitting down here, and move this out the way. Because we're not in a trade right now. The market is moving down here. It's still valid for buys, believe it or not. This is nothing but a pullback. It's a retracement. It's expected that to happen. This bullish push that I'm anticipating doesn't mean it's not going to happen yet. It just means the market needs to pull back again. Everybody that took buys from here, from here, from here, from here, knocking everybody out. What it does here is going to be very important now. This area is going to be important because if it breaks this zone here, we're probably most likely going to continue down. So, what's a good lot size for a small account? Well, what's a small account? A small account to me might not be a small account to you. Small account to you might not be a small account to me. You know? Yes, sir. Down goes Frazier. Beautiful. Come on down. You are the next contestant on The Price is Right. 10 pips. Dang, it's dropped at 8:30 right after. Yeah. Beautiful. Sir, no new highs, rejection, break of low, textbook setup, textbook. GJ, let's see what GJ is going to do. Let's see what GJ is going to do here. So we pulled back nicely. Let's see if we break back above this area here. If we can break back above this area here, we should take off. AU is holding this support. continued for now. For now, it is holding. And on gold, gold is pulled back nicely, and we're respecting this area here. We have not broken this support here. Gold should continue up here. Let's let this 5-minute candle close in the next 1 minute. And now let's see if maybe now after the pullback, it's ready to take off to its TP of 1938. That would be for 33 pips. Did I open a sell on GU? No. Guys, if you don't see nothing running here at the bottom of the screen, I'm not in a trade. Okay? Look at the screen, guys. If you don't see anything here, that means I'm not in a trade. Just because you guys see me analyzing doesn't mean that I am in a trade. I'm just analyzing for you guys. That's it. I'm just analyzing. That's it. If you don't see something at the bottom of the screen, I'm not in a trade. I did not double click on this, so why is it doing that? Why are we doing that? Use your eyes and your brains for real. That's what I'm saying. Guys ask me if I'm in a trade. I have the trade, my trade stations open here. So if you don't see a trade running in there, that means I'm not in a trade. So why would you ask me if I'm in a trade if you don't see anything over there? Come on, guys. Do you trade with a prop firm? No. No. I like to trade with freedom. With a prop firm, I have a boss. I have a boss telling me what to do, how to trade, how much I can risk. It's like having a job. You trade with a prop firm, they tell you what to do. They tell you how to trade. When you trade with your own account, you don't have a boss. You do your own thing. Some people are new to your channel. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Even if they're new, it's common sense. Just look at the screen. If you don't see anything running, I'm not in a trade. I always tell you guys when I get in a trade, I say it. So instead of having to say it now, sometimes I'll just open the trade and say, hey guys, I just took a trade on so-and-so pair. That's it. Whether you're new or not, all you gotta do is look at the screen and pay attention to what's happening. That's it. I am so tempted to take buys on gold right now. I am so tempted because this is a nice setup for the buy. You have a beautiful retest of this area. You have a 5-minute closure. You have a retest of that and a break above the high there. Right where I have the entry there. Boom, that's the entry. Boom. TP1 right here, TP2. TP1, TP2. Let's see if we hit TP1. Are you going to the Forex Expo in Dubai? No. Nope. US30 is waking up. Okay. It better be. It's almost 9:30. Better be waking up. It's almost 9:30. holding buys from last night, targeting 1950. Well, good luck. We don't do swing trading around here. We do scalping. So hopefully it does hit your 1950. FX Summit next year? No, I will not be at the summit anymore. I'm good on the summit. I'm in the same trade since 6 p.m. Good. Thailand time. Oh, okay, cool. Got a lot of people that like holding moves around here. I don't know. You guys know this is a scalping channel. We don't hold trades around here. We don't hold moves. We get in and we get out. We come back and do it again the next day. So that works for you. That's great. But I wouldn't follow my practices for what you guys are doing. Those of you that are holding moves from days and days and days, holding to for gold to go to 25,000 in oblivion, don't follow what I say for that. I'm telling y'all right now. Don't do it. Don't buy my course if you're looking to intraday swing trade. Don't follow this channel. Don't even watch this live. Don't even watch this live, because the stuff that I teach stuff for scalping. If you want to get good at scalping, I'm your girl. But if not, and you're looking to hold moves, I would go to a channel or a mentor or a teacher that teaches stuff like that, because you would learn a lot more from that person than you would from me with your trading style. You really would. So that's why I say that. Because if I'm a scalper, I am not watching a swing trader trade. I don't want to know nothing about what you got going on, because that's not my style of trading. I'm doing myself a disservice because you're learning practices that don't correlate with what you're trying to do. You know what I mean? So it doesn't go hand in hand. It just doesn't. What happened at the summit that made you not want to go? I don't want to get into that. I'm not gonna get into that. I'm just, if you're expecting to go to the summit to see me, I won't be there. So don't go for that. Don't go for me. If you want to go see everybody else, go right ahead. It's fine. But I will not be at the summit anymore. No lemon and honey today. I'm out of lemon. I bought some. I went to the store and completely forgot to buy some lemons. I don't know how I did that. And it was pouring rain yesterday. I was not about to go back out. Oh, forget it. I'm gonna have to just suck it up. So that's why you guys don't see me eating a lemon right now. It's because I forgot to buy some more. I ran out. Charlene, whenever I do a trade, I find it difficult to manage my next trade on the same day. Why? You're thinking about that last trade. Don't think about what happened yesterday. Just focus on the next day. Focus on the next trade. Every trade is independent of the last. Every trade is independent of the last. No, there's no fallout on the summit. I'm just choosing not to go anymore. There's no drama, guys. There's no, you guys know me. You guys never see me in drama online. You will not see me beefing with anybody, posting stuff about my, whatever. No. I'm not gonna go into that. There's no beef. There's no drama. I think you should absolutely go to the summit. It's great for motivation. You get to meet face to face with some of your favorite influencers. You get to ask questions. You get to get around, great things, great people. Nothing bad to say about the summit. I'm just choosing not to go anymore, not to support it anymore. But because I'm choosing that doesn't mean that you guys should do it. You got, at the end of the day, make your own decisions. If you went last year or you went the year before that and you enjoyed it and you liked it, go, keep going, go again. Do it. You get a chance to, if you don't live here, come to Miami. It's the weather, the motivation, the people, the vibes. It's great, But don't say like, oh, I'm not going to summit anymore, or I'm not doing that because Charlene is not. If it was good for you, it's good for you. If it was good for you, it's good for you. So How's your house search going? It's not anymore. It is not. Alright, AU. Didn't quite come down to this area here. May or may not, who knows. GJ's playing footsie wootsy right now. And US30 doing nothing. Come on, gold, do your thing and get yourself up there. Come enjoy the fakeness in Miami. There's a lot of that going on. There's a whole lot of that going on, I can tell you that much. There's a whole lot of fakeness going on in Miami. Everybody's living a lifestyle that they cannot afford. Everyone's trying to be the man. Everyone's trying to, you know, it's crazy. But it is what it is, you know. You gotta be motivated. You gotta go after the things you want. You gotta, hey, if you gotta fake it till you make it, it is what it is, you know. Some people don't have it in them to go after the things they want. So they want to knock the people that are going after the things they want, you know. Some people just don't have it. It's easier to hate on the next guy than it is to just worry about yourself and focus on the things that you want to do or what you want to be. You know, I'm gonna end the stream around 9:30 because I do have a appointment I have to be at 11. I have to hit the gym before I head out, so we're gonna finish off this live stream in the next 29 minutes. I'm pretty much done trading for the day. I'm not gonna take any more setups. We did good today. We got a nice little win, so I'm gonna take my win and run off into the sunset with it, and come back tomorrow and try to do it again. Why is gold playing around in that area there? It needs to take off, man. What you doing? I'll be mad if I was in this trade right now because it's not moving like it's supposed to move right now. It's like struggling to break above those highs. We're still bullish. I hope it doesn't play around like it did yesterday. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 5-minute highs there. On the 15-minute, it looks good. You know, we got a nice little pullback on the 15. It's not moving like it's supposed to move. It should have been up here by now. I'm not understanding why it's not pumping the way it should. I hope it doesn't start ranging in this area here. It could do that too. I really hope it doesn't start ranging over here and start playing around. Yeah, there's not a lot of volume right now. But let's see what happens at 9:30. And GJ is holding below that area there. It could pull back, wick, and then come down, or it could push up. If it closes above here, okay. But if it doesn't close, she's probably gonna come down because we have a big ass fair value gap here sitting with a bunch of liquidity right down here. So that could be a possibility as well. US30 finding its way on down. Let's see on US30 here. US30 pumped up, retested these highs, came down, and now it's sitting in this same consolidation area that it broke out of previously. We're probably gonna go down on US30. We're probably gonna go down because the fact that we did not break these highs here. We kept tapping it. But you gotta love this though. Look at it. Push down, grab liquidity. Push down, grab liquidity. And now, what could we potentially be doing? Potentially coming down. Now, the problem is you have that. You have that to deal with. Yeah, gold is struggling here. We are struggling to break up. We couldn't even hit TP1 here. Nuts. I like what GJ's doing though. GJ's coming down here nicely. Let's see if GJ can come down into this area and see what it does here. To see if we can continue down after that area there. That would be a nice drop here on GJ. To fill up this range here. After this drop push up here that started Asian session yesterday. So we have Asian and London here. So New York could be taking out all of Asian and London lows to continue down. This is, oh yeah, this is nice. Come on down, GJ. Come on down. Beautiful. Beautiful drop on GJ. I like GJ. Let's watch GJ for now. This would have been a nice entry on the 15-minute right below here. But let's see if she can continue down here. We get a closure below here, top wick, and then continue down. Let's go, GJ. You can do it. All right, good. We got a closure below there. Very nice. Almost a closure. Let's let it pull back a little here. Form a top wick. Next candle comes down, breaks the low. Down goes trader. Up. I don't think we're gonna get that pullback. It's just dropping. But this candle has a minute left, and that's a lot of time. It could still melt in that minute, but let's see. I think my entry here was bad. This was a bad entry here. The entry should have been here. That would have been a better entry. But let's see. If this candle closes below here. If it wakes up, that's gonna be insane. If that thing was to wake up, wow. It'd be like, GJ, you animal, you. Oh, don't wake up. Don't do that. Oh, look at it waking up. Woo. 1 minute. Guys, a minute can be a lifetime when you're in a trade. It can be a lifetime when you're in a trade. Look at that wick. Ooh, nasty. GJ is interesting right now. Wow. That's why you wait for closures, guys. That's why you wait for closures. $435, 157 likes. Ouch. All right, good. We got it. Candle. It did not quite close below. That's okay. We'll wait and see. If this starts breaking this low, which it's doing now, it should come down. So we'll see. Let's see if we retest these highs here. If price can retest these highs and then find its way on down. Pips, beautiful. All right, AU. What we doing, AU? Coming down or what? Yeah, gold is struggling with the buys here, guys. Gold is struggling with buys, which is an indication that, no. But until we break this area here, there's no sells. It's still bullish, but they're struggling. Ugh. We are struggling. All right, GJ, beautiful. Hold up. There was a top wick. Didn't quite come to this high here. That's okay. Let's see if you're going to break that low and bring yourself on down. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on. Come on. Get yourself down here, GJ. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm almost tempted to take some sells here, but I want to see a candle close. I want to see it close below here. This is going to come down. I'm going to watch this. I want to see if this comes down. If my analysis was right. If my analysis was right. We got a break below. Weak pullback, but we got to pull back. Let's see if we can continue close below this area here, and then we can continue bearish. If we don't close below this area here, then we're still playing around inside this area. And inside this area here, there's no real trade idea, because you don't know if it's going to go up, you don't know if it's going to go down. So it's best to wait to see what it does. When in doubt, guys, wait on your candle closures. When you're in doubt, wait on your candles to close. Darn it, we didn't hit 500 people today. That's okay. That's okay. We'll get the numbers up. we will get some numbers up. Gold has been moving crazy this week. Yeah. It did some mess yesterday. It's doing some mess today. So patience is everything. Give me 1 second, guys. Gotta take this call. I can't see anything.
Because it's dark, I'm in the dark room. Your uncle's is trying to nap.
Well, why you call me when the man's trying to sleep?
Because we need you to do something for us.
What's up?
So my car, I need you to get my car from Isaiah either tomorrow or Thursday and take it to, with the CarMax up to 67. Because they gotta put the part in. It's gonna take less than an hour, they gotta say. But if I don't do it this week, then they're gonna send the car back.
They're gonna send the car back?
No, the part. P-A-R-T.
Oh. So
the part I was waiting for.
Which CarMax?
The one off of 167. Off of 67 Avenue. I'll send you the address.
Okay, and you said today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow or Thursday. Whichever day is for you.
I need a new mic. Hit the mute button and it didn't mute. The hell? Sorry about that, guys. AU's coming down nicely here. GJ coming down. Yes, sir. Coming on down. Is your trading strategy rule-based? I guess so. Don't really know how to answer that. Look at that pullback on gold. Ooh, nasty move on gold. Look at that pullback. Gold is just playing with people's emotions today. Yikes. Gold, you animal, you. That's crazy. I would be so mad at gold right now. If I was in gold right now, I would be so mad. I would be mad. Because why are you doing this? Why are you moving like this? Like, gold acts like somebody cheated on it. So it's just messing with it in every which way. Gold right now is slashing tires, busting out windshields, putting sugar in the gas tank. Like, that's what gold is doing right now. Gold is just playing with people's accounts and their emotions all at the same time. Crazy. Gold, gold, gold. DJ, stop playing around and get yourself down here. Enough already. Enough, enough, enough. Ooh! Look at GU. Perfect analysis. Look at that. Right from our entry. Gone. Gone. 22 pip drop. Woo. What did GU do? What did she do? She's out here taking what? Taking what that's down here? That's what she's doing. That's what she's doing. That's what GU's doing. Yes, sir. If you traded GU, you should have a big happy smile on your face off this trade. Yes, sir. AU needs to get itself down here, and I'm done with gold today. I'm good on gold today. What's GJ doing? I really want to see if GJ moves down too. GJ needs to do the exact same thing GU did. GJ needs to do this. Needs to do that. It did this. Now it needs to do this. That's what I want to see. Yes, yes, yes. And flirting with the next one right next to your face. I'm telling you, just disrespectful. Disrespectful, disrespectful. I would have been highly upset at gold if I was in gold today. Crazy. The nerve. The nerve. All right, guys, this is 9:24. Gold blew my account. Ouch. Ouch. Very sorry to hear that. Hey, what are you doing? You don't get yourself down here. I'm very sorry to hear that, my boy. But you will be fine. You'll bounce back. You will be fine. You will bounce back. Now, AU has tapped into a little minor demand zone here. I wonder if we're not going to come down, if we're going to continue back bullish here. Uh-oh. I think we might. Let's reanalyze. Let's reanalyze. We're not going to marry our analysis because it could be wrong, right? Because AU was overall bullish. It may not come down here. We may stop right here at this support, which it did, and continue back up. That's a possibility as well, especially if we break that high. Oof. Yeah. We tapped into this demand here. We pump up here. Actually break this 5-minute high. Yep. Yeah, we ain't coming back now. I forgot that we were overall bullish on AU. I'm tripping. We shouldn't be looking for sells on AU because of the overall trend. Moving on up in the world here. Moving on up. Like George and Wheezy. GU. Beautiful. What was I looking at, GJ? GJ is on one right now. GJ is on some gold vibes right now. Doing some messed up stuff here before it continues. I don't know. Let me remove this real quick and see. Because here's what I want you guys to understand when you're trading. Don't marry your analysis. Okay? Because just because you're right about the analysis on one portion, the market is constantly moving. It's creating new forms of structure. So your analysis for 7:30 in the morning could be different now that it's 9:30 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole nother session. New candles are being formed, new structures being formed. You gotta sometimes reanalyze as an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours go by, new structures forming. Reanalyze the market to see what you got, because sometimes you might have been right in that moment. Now the structure is different. Now you gotta reevaluate. You know? Yeah, I would love for GJ to come down right now to fill up this area here, but we also got to keep in mind that we have a zone there, and a zone down here. GJ has the right to react to any zone it wants to. Any zone it wants to. And also, I'm seeing here that we have multiple rejections at this area here. And now price is going back bullish, breaking resistance areas. We were not able, let me take this off real quick. We were not able to break supports, to break lows. We keep coming down, pushing up. Coming down, pushing up. Coming down, pushing up. The market tells on itself. It tells you what it wants to do. If we're trying to push down and we're unable to push down and the market keeps rejecting, wicking out and pushing back up, it's telling us, hey, there's some buying pressure down here that is refusing to allow the market to sell off. So in this area here, until we break this area or these wick lows, we ain't selling right now. At least if we are, we're not selling right now. This area right here is holding. It is holding. And you know it's holding because the candles are rejecting from that area. Granted, they're only 5-minute candles. It's still rejecting no matter what. The low time frame form the higher time frames. I could want this to sell all day long, but if the market is telling me otherwise, I have to scrap my sells now and look for another potential move. And guess what? The good thing about the market is you can take buys or sells. So guess what? If the market doesn't sell off, I can look for potential buys now. What are my confluences to take buys? Oh, I don't know. Support right here at this demand. I have price rejecting, leaving wicks, and then I have bullish candle closes. So now all I got to do is wait for a major level for price to close above, and then I can look for my buy continuations up to this level here or this level here. And then maybe the market could just be doing something like this. Pushed up, made a high, retraced all the way down here from the high to the low, 30 pips, and could die. You know what? We can't come down here. Price is not allowing us to come down here. So we're gonna stop here. We're gonna play around a little bit, start breaking resistance areas, and then look to take the buy. That's the life of a scalper. You're looking at the market from both angles, both points of view. You don't marry a trade just because you think you're right. I have a glass ball here. It's not a crystal ball. So I can't look at this and say, oh, GJs are going to sell off, gold is going to sell off. I can only go off my confirmations for what I think is going to happen based on what I see happening in real time. Be humble with your trading, guys. Don't get cocky with it. Just because you analyze a certain type of way doesn't make you right, doesn't make you wrong. You just got to go with the flow of the market. Move to the beat of the market. That's it. And if it's too much for your blood, if your nerves are bad, get out. Get out of the trade. Because it ain't worth it. Get out the trade. It's not worth it. If I'm in a trade and my nerves are bad and I'm all over the place, my heart's beating all fast, I'm nervous, I'm in drawdown or whatever the case, you know what? Today's not my day. Today's not your day. That's it. That's it. So it is 9:30, guys. It has been a pleasure, as always. Don't overtrade, don't over leverage. If you made money today, give yourself a pat on the back. Follow your rules and you'll be fine. I have to take off now. I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. As always, it's your favorite female trader, SIMPLEFX, and I am out. Y'all be good. Ciao.